Okay, so I didn't get that video posted when I originally wanted to post it, which was yesterday. Sorry for that. I was up to 1 playing a game. Hopefully I can play the game tonight. I was up to 1 playing a game, and then got up and, what was I saying? Oh, the night before, and the night that I had vlogged 2 days ago. And then yesterday, I did fine most of the day, but then I got home and figured I completely forgot anyway. I was going to eat and then take a shower and then play my game. And I didn't even play my game. I just ate and then took a shower, and by the time I was ready for my shower, I was ready for bed. So I took my shower and went to sleep. So that happened because I was tired. After staying up to 1 and then getting up to 6. I had like 4, maybe 5 hours of sleep. So there's that. But anyway, excuses. Mainly I just forgot. Otherwise I probably could have done it. I made myself do it or whatever. But I will try to do it tonight after we eat. I might even be eating upstairs, and my computer's upstairs right now. So I can do that as I eat, maybe. Edit and stuff. And it's only very short because it just has the 1 clip that you saw. Anyway, Charlie's getting into stuff. So I'm making supper now. Making some rotini, I guess. Pretty much some whole grain spiral noodles with some yummy sauce. Traditional Prego sauce. And I'm just waiting for the water to boil right now. So I'm going to talk to you. I started the dishwasher. The dog, Xena, which we got her cage. I'll show you her cage because she's already barking. She's in her cage because, according to Brett, she's so adorable. I love you, puppy. I love you. I love you. You're cute. Poor puppy. She has to be in there. She's in trouble. Plus, she's drying. Because, as Brett said, he got home today and somehow her tray, I don't know if you saw the tray. It's in the bottom of that. There's a tray in there that she's standing on, and there's like the bars underneath, which if the tray wasn't there, she'd be stepping on the bars and that would hurt her feet. But anyway, the tray came with the cage. But she had gotten the tray completely out, and then of course peed and pooped after the tray was out, so like under the bars, so it had to be completely moved and stuff for that to be cleaned. Plus she had poop all over her, and where she'd pawed on the cage, it was all in the cage. So Brett took her out, had to clean the cage, and took her out. He ended up mopping out there, which really needed it, out there in the sunroom. He mopped out there. I thought he mopped for the fun of it, or like because it needed it, but he mopped around where the cage was, and figured since he had to mop, he might as well mop out there. So he done that, and he like sprayed the dog off while he was outside. She dug in the dirt, plus she had the poop on her, so he sprayed her off, and he said she wasn't very happy about that, which I imagine she wasn't, because it's cold out there and the water's cold and she's getting wet and not fun. So she's wet and she's drying in her cage. Brett said that he was upstairs maybe 10 minutes before I got home, so that happened. Craziness. Also today, I'm glad I didn't change it so I can show you this. See those lines there? That happened. And you can't see it as much on the front of my leg. You can kind of see it there, I guess, where I didn't really get it completely. But I have this little boy that I'm nannying for. I started last Thursday. And I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But I started last Thursday, and his grandma's there right now until tomorrow. Well, grandparents are both there during the day and stuff while his parents are at work. But anyway, she had made him a milkshake, which is a really healthy milkshake, but that's besides the point. She made him a milkshake thing in a glass cup, which the fact that this glass isn't super important because it didn't break or anything, but in a glass cup with no lid. I think it's a regular glass cup that and an older person would drink out of. So she had him sitting on my lap at like the bar type area of I don't know what it's called, of like the island in a kitchen. So we were sitting there, and he had the cup on the counter and was kind of drinking it while he was sitting on my lap. And I don't know if I was really paying attention to what exactly happened, but he was either trying to grab it or just moving his hand in general and knocked it off and knocked it onto both of our laps. He got it on his shirt. It would have been on my shirt if he wasn't sitting on my lap, but it wouldn't have fallen if he wasn't on my lap. Anyway, he got on the front of his shirt and on his pants, so she had to take his clothes off, and it got, well, what I showed you all over my pants, so my pants were like super wet until, well, for a couple hours afterwards. And then of course it was all over the floor and the glass fell on the floor, and it didn't break, thank goodness. It's kind of a thicker glass and it didn't break, so that was good. But that was kind of crazy. So I was kind of wet all morning, and I think I'm going to start taking an extra pair of pants and an extra shirt every day. Luckily I didn't get on my shirt. That would have been probably more annoying if it got on my shirt, and I don't think it really did. Maybe it did a little bit. Maybe that's, I don't know. There's something on there, but I don't know if it's that or not. Do you see? Kind of like a little bit there. I don't know if that's what it is or not. But like I said, he was on my lap, so most of my front was covered, just my legs. So that happened. That was my crazy thing for today. So we gave him a bath and stuff. But I'm kind of excited, not necessarily for tomorrow because they'll still be there most of the morning. I don't know what time they'll leave. But the grandparents, I started last Thursday, and they were there Thursday and Friday and yesterday and today, which is Tuesday. And they're leaving, well, they have to be at the airport tomorrow at 11 to fly back home to Oklahoma. And I get along with them great. They're both very nice, and they're great with the boy that I work with, and they are very good people. That being said, I am not super, that sounds really bad. I am excited for them to go home and do their own thing. It was great that they got to spend time with him, and like I said, I got along with them great, but I'm excited that once they go home, I'll be able to spend more one-on-one time with the boy and have my own routine. I think I want to do like a thing, plan either the whole week or at least a couple days out of the week, plan certain things. Like I want to do one craft a week or something, maybe for like Tuesdays, and on Thursdays we're gonna go to the library and have reading time, and then some other day will be our outing day, either Monday or Wednesday or Friday, probably, whatever. I don't know what the days are going to be yet, but probably going to be the library day, the reading time thing, and a craft day, and then an outing day, and maybe a couple other days. I don't know what they would be, but I think that would be fun. That way I kind of know what's going to happen, and the mornings don't seem to last forever. He takes like a 3 or 4 hour nap in the afternoon, so that's kind of taken care of. But just for something for us to do that's fun, and then and kind of have my own routine with all that, and just be one-on-one. I don't have to worry about somebody watching and like worrying whether I'm going to disappoint them or frustrate them at what I'm doing, or them think I'm doing something wrong or whatever. I can do it my own way, as long as it's like within reason and not something that's going to upset the parents. And there's certain things that like they have like really healthy stuff for me to eat, like a lot of organic stuff, which I don't think I'm going to do when I have kids. I feel like it's a bit much, but I will definitely follow that. I'm not going to veer off and let him have let him have pizza. The first thing I thought of, because I just looked at pizza seasoning. Let him have like pizza every day or something. And also if I run in places, I think I can get reimbursed for the mileage there, so that's kind of nice. I wasn't expecting that. I have his I was gonna say high chair, his seat thing. I've been talking for almost 2 minutes. His seat thing in my car, so it looks like I have a kid. So that's kind of funny. I need to clean out my car because I have some extra stuff in there that I don't really need. But yeah, I'm excited about what's going to be happening and stuff with me and him. I think I'm going to do a Christmas tree craft thing where I have like his handprint in green and then like thumbprints or fingerprints or something. That'll be like the bulbs, like colored bulbs. They're different colors around the tree. I think that'd be fun. And kind of work with them on letters and numbers and colors, and I am excited about all that, and like learning his name and just learning different words, and I'm excited about all that stuff, like one-on-one stuff. I can just work with him, I can do whatever I want within reason with him. I don't have 12 kids I'm just getting through the day with. I mean, I loved each of the kids, especially certain ones, but you can't really do much with any of the single kids because you're concentrating on all of them at once. So I'm excited. That being said, I'm gonna try to get supper done. I got the game that I mentioned, that I was playing the game. I got Nancy Drew, The Silent Spy. I just bought that a couple days ago, so I've been playing that. I think I'm pretty close to the end of the game, but I'm not sure. I want to buy all the games. All the games. I'm gonna have a pretty, well, so far I haven't worked. Yesterday's the only full day I've worked out of 4 days, but it's gonna be a pretty good thing. If I were to work till 6, it would be a little less. If I would say like 5 or something. But if I work till 6, it would be about $500 a week, which is nice. That's almost as much as I made in 2 weeks my last job. So that would be cool. I worked till, it was like 5:50 I think yesterday when the mom got there. Today, after she had a doctor's appointment and got off a little early, or got home a little earlier than usual. She got home around 4. I left around like 4:15 or 4:20, I think, maybe 4:20 something. The other days, Thursday it was like 2 or 3, and Friday it was 2. So it was earlier on those days. But anyway, I'm gonna make food. I'm going to talk to you, and I am excited to be a nanny and stuff. It's been a little iffy the last few days type thing because the grandparents are there and stuff, but when it's just me and him, I think it'll be more fun. I'm excited. Okay, well, I'm going to do this. I'll try to talk to you before I go to bed. We'll see. And I will get that video uploaded, so you probably saw that by now. Okay, toodles.